All right, hello, wine drinking people. We are back. It's still Friday, February 11th. We got our big champagne tasting tonight. Wow, you hear about it all in the What I Drank Yesterday. That's right, folks, because I review not only what I drink in the store, but what I drink at tastings, what I drink at home. Hey, if I drank it, it's recorded here in this show. All right, well, hey, I missed one the other night, this Monte Castro. This is something I sucked down at home. Good friend Robert Schaefer from Classical Wines of Spain sent me a sample of this wine. It's supposed to be Julio Iglesias' wine in Ribera del Duero, but from a very good vintage, 2006, 100% Tinto Fino, Tempranillo, and lovely fruit in this wine. I think Tempranillo gives you this lovely wild strawberry kind of fruit and incredible concentration and black red cherries and lovely velvety, silky tannins on the tongue. Very big, but still really round. Has a little bit of that kind of raw steak aroma too, another Ribera del Duero kind of trait for me, that raw steak kind of protein aroma in the wine. But a really beautiful finish, a nice bottle of wine for $45. Most excellent. Good job, if that is your wine, Julio. All right. Next up, we had some people from Constellation Brands, some Fosters, Treasury Estates. People keep changing their names, damn it, every other week in the wine business. It's hard to keep up with Treasury Estates and some things from Penfolds, one of my favorite wineries in Rosemont, another very good winery in Australia. I've been to Australia a couple times, so I really love the people and its wines. And, these entry-level wines at Thomas Highland, the new name for this, which used to be called the Adelaide Riesling, really nice little quality wines, very typical varietal wines at a really affordable price. It's hard to go wrong with the Penfolds name. White peach and lime citrus with this Riesling and a hint of that petrol that you get from Riesling. A nice spritz on the tongue. Very fresh fruit and zesty finish. Really nice little Riesling, like I said, for $15 or less. Wow. Then the Rosemont GSM Grenache Shiraz with just a touch of Mourvedre. And this wine comes in a really funky bottle. Now, I notice we don't have it on the table here, but that's reason enough for me not to want to buy it. Because even though the wine is good, Australian business has been in the toilet, and I need something that fits in my cellar, damn it. It's one of the oddest bottles in the wine business. But the wine's still pretty good, really a lot of fresh berry pie kind of fruit with this, a little bit of that sweet tobacco and herbs showing, and then really smooth tannins, a really nicely balanced wine, as all the wines are from Rosemont and Penfolds. All right, next up, the Saint Henri Shiraz, one of my favorite wines from Penfolds. This is Grange's alter ego. It was created by Max Schubert about the same time when he created Grange. He also said, I'm going to take Shiraz, and instead of putting it in small barrique, we're going to put it in large barrique, and without any influence of the oak. We want to see what this pure, unadulterated Shiraz is going to be like, and that is what Saint Henri is. So a really plummy and fruity wine, the pure essence of the Shiraz varietal coming through here. Hints of violet, some black licorice notes, really dense and rich on the tongue, really smooth and velvety texture. This wine is just delicious, a little fruit bomb, but still has wonderful balance, as I mentioned before. All these wines made more in a classic old world fashion. The Saint Henri 2006, but $72, man. We used to sell this wine at $35. It's a really tough sell at that price. All right, and then, hey, man, let me pinch myself. My friend from Niente walks in the door, and what do you know? He's got a vertical of Niente Cabernet Sauvignon, one of the leading producers in the Oakville appellation. And, the Cabernet Sauvignons here, to me, the most forward and appealing of any appellation in Napa. And Niente is one of the old guard here. This is a classic winery. It's an old building that's been refurbished. My first visit to this winery was just a couple summers ago, and I could not believe what they were selling the old wines at the winery for. $700, $500 a bottle for the 1997. You can find this one on Wine Searcher for like $125 still today. But hey, that's the story with California, folks. There's not many of them that appreciate in value. But if you keep them, you'll be able to appreciate them in terms of drinking them. The 05, the 04, and the 06 Niente Cabernet Sauvignons on the table. For me, the 05, definitely the best of this trio, and has that hint of chocolate and dark earth that you get from Oakville. Really lovely cigar box spice, currant and cassis berry fruit, and just a really drinkable style of Cabernet Sauvignon. The Chardonnays are aged very well. The Cabernets age also, but for me, I like Oakville wines almost better in their first 10 years of life.